லிங்க் தான் நான் டச் பண்ணாதோ. ஆமா. என்னது என்ன
Meenakshi, you are on mute.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, now you are audible.
Okay. So, a very good afternoon, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you to today's webinar on the impact of automotive technology on the society. The automotive industry is currently experiencing a period of phenomenal transformation, and we are here to explore these exciting advancements. From the rise of electronic vehicles and autonomous driving in groundbreaking developments in connectivity and safety, these innovations are profoundly reshaping our world. We are privileged to have us with CBSE principals, a distinguished panel who will share their valuable insights on these crucial topics. Thank you for joining us. I look forward to an engaging and informative session. Now, I would like to introduce Dr. Biswajit Saha, Director, Skill Education, Central Board of Secondary Education, CBSE, for keynote address. He is currently responsible for curriculum design, teacher training, and digital education initiatives. With extensive experience in leadership roles and development projects in the education sector. The mic is all yours, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, the great occasion to be here with you, and especially with Automotive Sector Council and many of the faculty members from the CBSE schools and lead industry partner. Taking this kind of program for the school, I think it would be one of its kind, and the way industry is growing, I think phenomenal changes are there in the complete automotive industry landscape. And if you see, starting from electric vehicles to the other energy savings and consumptions issues, the way the world is trying to address, there are more and more research analogy is need to be there. And so fuel could be one agenda where school leader, teacher, and they can encourage the future student to look into these dynamics. At the same time, if you look this particular sector, the way technology and special features on the vehicles are coming. So how a vehicle can be not only automotive autonomous driving, it could be one agenda, which still we have some time to look into. At the same time, the connected vehicles analogy could be another area where school student can focus how to enhance this particular domain. And later on, the cloud centric or GPS centric phenomena is very much in place. And so there are a lot of things already changed, and maybe within 10 years, the complete scenario would be different. So how a individual who are using the automotive, or how the research side and the technology service sides, and at the same time how the manufacturing side is going to change. And for that, as a country, how far we are ready, both in the technology framework side and on the supply sides of human resource to make the vehicles functional on road. So altogether, I think there is a huge opportunity especially for the human resource and in totality, how industry, school together can come up with a joint agenda so that they can fulfill the community requirement. Here, I would like to stress upon there are a good number of the so-called workshops are in both Tier 2, Tier 3 city, and in if you go to subdivision level, the total vehicles penetrations is getting enhanced every year, and multi-brand specific scenarios are also quite visible. So my request would be for community, let some things our school can come up so that at least the technology use case or for his or her own purpose, a individual can be trained and can bring these issues as a part of lifelong learning. So with these words, let me pause here and hope these sessions under Shiksha Saptaha would be a meaningful one. And Sector Skills Council is doing phenomenal work and hope that they can get adequate support from us. And at the same time, we expect that our school gets adequate support from the Sector Skills Council so that the teacher and student-led enrichment activities can be instilled in the school campus. Thank you.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Venkesh Gulati, Vice President, Automotive Skills Development Council ASCC. He is a prominent figure in automotive industry, has played a crucial role in FADA's growth, boasting a strong background in business leadership and commitment to developing talent and teamwork. The mic is all yours, sir.
Thanks, Meenakshi ji, and thanks, Dr. Saha. You have always been a motivational force behind us in our planning and working and trying to get the academia and the industry together. It's a great platform whenever we are able to get you on the same thing. So I welcome everybody for this webinar. Uh, Good afternoon to everybody. This webinar on impact of automotive technology on society is a point where we want to emphasize how automotive technology is changing and how ASDC is supporting that technology, and what kind of an update or support we need from the academia side or CBSE side, which is happening. The demands of this industry is evolving regularly and very fast. The kind of government regulations are changing with terms to environment, with terms to feature rich, with terms to ECUs and all that. So that is where we need a support. And I'll also like to extend my gratitude to the CBSE team for partnering with us, and specifically Dr. Saha, who had been guiding force on this. So the automotive industry has undergone a remarkable transformation over the past few decades. Technological advancements such as electric vehicles, autonomous driving, and connected car technology are not only enhancing convenience and safety, but are also contributing significantly to environmental sustainability. Electric vehicles, for instance, have the potential to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and decrease greenhouse gas emissions, thus playing a crucial role in combating climate change. No doubt there are a lot of theories about why is it actually benefiting or not, but a short-term thing, this is the need in the metros and the major towns where we need that. As we move forward, it is essential that we equip our educators with the latest knowledge and skills in automotive technology. This is where our collaboration with CBSE becomes invaluable. The training of trainer program aims to prepare school teachers to efficiently teach modern automotive technologies.
Hello guys, do you watch anime?
By
Don't you
doing
watch
so, we are
anime?
not only enhancing the
Guys,
quality of
don't you
education,
watch anime?
but
I
also
watch
creating
anime.
a
You should
knowledgeable
also watch
base
anime.
that
Anime
can
is love.
inspire and educate future automotive professionals. Early education in this field is crucial to as it fosters interest and skills development from a young age. I'm also excited to introduce our Olympiad initiative in collaboration with CBSE. This initiative aims to encourage students to engage with automotive technology and innovation through a competitive platform. The Olympiad will help students develop problem solving skills, gain exposure in cutting edge technologies, and foster a spirit of innovation and competition. By participating in such events, students will be better prepared to meet the challenges of the future automotive landscapes and have interest in that. This will be really beneficial to the future young Gen Z, which wants to become an entrepreneur. Looking at the future of automotive technology is both exciting and promising. We anticipate further advancement in electric and autonomous vehicle, increased connectivity and integration of artificial intelligence in automotive systems. We are also expecting alternate fuels coming in, biofuels, and then hydrogen, sulfur, sodium-based batteries, and different type of more upgradations or more technological advancement coming in the future. At ASDC, we are committed to ensuring continuous learning and development in the automotive sector, providing our workforce with necessary skills to thrive in this dynamic industry. And we request CBSE and the CBSE schools and the professors and principals and teachers to support us to pass on this information to all their school children so that they can be aware of it and if interest, take this as a future career path. I encourage this to for all this upcoming initiatives to all of you. Your involvement is key to driving the future of automotive technology and education. The close, I would again like to express my sincere gratitude to CBSE for their partnership and expect these kind of ventures to go again further. Now I would like to open the floor for questions. Please feel free to
I guess sir have cleared all the doubts for our members, and thank you so much, sir, for sharing your insights. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Sudhanshu Shekhar Pade, DGM HR Technical Training, Hero Motorcorp. He leads the Skill Academy Gurukul and has trained over 1 lakh individuals in his 24 plus year career. He has curated 50 plus books on skills, won 200 plus awards, and played a significant role in skill development initiatives and educational programs. The mic is all yours, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Meenakshi, for the introduction. And also, I would like to thanks Dr. Saha for actually, giving the platform to the industry and, collaborating with the academia. Okay, this is the age where people are, means they are thinking about their career. And, integration of Automotive Skill Development Council, uh, especially, Garima and, Dr. Lehri and Vinkas Gulati ji, they are doing excellent work in this. Okay, so from the industry side, what we are doing and what will be the future, I would like to emphasize on that so that it will, uh, create more curiosity among the students. So let me bring some of the, some of the element what auto sector is doing at present. Auto sector is one of the, most structured sectors in the manufacturing, and it is contributing to close to, 8% of the GDP. And we all know, means it is almost, uh, close to 50% of the overall manufacturing GDP. And this sector is expected to grow, and it will continue, contributing more and more, and it will be like 12% by 2030, which is being published. Okay, so it is going through a very very interesting phase. So we all know that BS3 was there, then the BS4 came in between, safety norms came, then there is, you know uh, there are various changes happened into the insurance, then the BS5 skipped, then BS6, OBD1, OBD2. Okay, but still this sector is doing great in terms of revenue generation and employment generation. At the same time, this sector is competing with the global players, and at this moment, means quite exciting period, because we will be entering to the new era, which is like electrification of the vehicles. Okay, so it is not only the uh, in front of the product side. We are also going through various other changes. Majorly the trends are subdivided into three categories. One category is the manufacturing trend, wherein the introduction of industry 4.0, it is bringing a lot of automation, advanced robotics, advanced MES systems, IIoT, etc. At the same time, uh, the customers are now much more aware, and they are looking for a greener solution. So they are also finding different modes through which they are buying the product. It is not the conventional way they have to go to the dealership and purchase from there. So a lot of digitalization that is happening in our upstream. At this same time, the government intervention has increased, and there are a lot of changes happening here. The promotion is of electric vehicle is essential, because this technology, it is not new. The as per my knowledge, the first vehicle is introduced in the 1834, and it was a three wheeler. But the rechargeable battery that came in the 1874, since then it was commercialized, and by 1910 the electric vehicle was actually ruling the globe. It was having more than 30% of market share at that time. But with respect to time, particularly during the world war, it was exposed, like range anxiety was there. Okay, and seeking for more power. So so those were few reasons, but the invention of the conveyorized system, the invention of the starter motor, that actually uh, made the ice more more comfortable and affordable. So yeah, so that is the reason why, that is the reason why the entire electric vehicle is being replaced by the ice. And the ice was ruling till now. But since 1990, because of various reasons, a lot of money pumped into the research and development of the EV. And then now, we all know what EV is doing. It is coming up with autonomous, connected, and electric, as well as the shared vehicles. We are saying it as like ACES. And in context of India, rhythm, there is a lot of technology coming in into the battery. I am equally excited, because in Hero we have a 5-star rated electric vehicle lab, where we are training, not only training to our employee, we are also supporting the lot of government initiatives, training of trainer, training of assessors, as well as training the youth to adapt the skill. And though at this moment we have a 5% market share overall in context of India, I used to if it is almost 95 to 5. But the growth will not be linear. The technological challenges are almost made, the government policies are made, it is much more EV friendly. And this is the time to scale. I'm sure maybe in 5 years span we will be seeing a huge rise into the electric vehicles. So it is always a welcome move, uh, by the Automotive Skill Development Council to collaborate with CBSE to aspire the students about the EV. From now onwards, if they will learn this, they will be aspiring, and they will be not only they will not only be knowing about this, but they will bring innovation into it. Very recently we had a similar kind of program in Hero, that is Young Innovators Program. And you know the students are into the internship of a month. And after a month they come up with brilliant ideas. Sometimes being into the industry and expertise into these skills, we may miss few points, but being the fresh minds, they bring a lot of innovation. So I am curious. I also would like to hear more from the students, would like to answer to their queries, and also would like to learn what new things they are thinking, and what they are suggesting the industry to do. So from my side, thank you very much, and I am curious to hear from others.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your insights. It is really helpful and knowledgeable for us. Now, I would like to call Mr. R.P. Singh, Joint Secretary, Skill Education CBSE. He has been instrumental in driving multiple initiatives in schools, demonstrating a relentless commitment to promoting skill education through his hard work and dedication. The mic is all yours, sir.
Thank you, Meenakshi. A very big thank you to Mr. Gulati, CEO of Automotive Sector Skill Council. And a very big thank you to Dr. Saha for sparing the time and addressing the audience as a keynote address. Sudhanshuji, thank you for joining us. And a big thank you to all the principals who have joined us, and we'll be talking to them a little later in the session. But at CBSE, automotive industry and automotive technologies has always been at the center. Whether we teach physics or we teach mathematics or we teach any other academic subject, right from the time when the automotive industry came into being in the year 1769, it has always uh, ruled the imagination of the children and the people alike. If you talk to children, they are very much into designing of an automotive. The first toy they get is a car when they're kids. So they're already exposed to seeing how the car designs and feels like. Automotive industry is also a very big parent industry for a lot of other industries also. Even the paints, the highest consumer of paints, the rubber industry, the tires. So there are a lot of ancillary and affiliated careers that can be taken up being part of this sector. So when we talk to the parents and the students that why don't you take up automotive as a career in the schools? So as a layman, the first thing when you talk to anybody that you take automotive as a career would be coming as a mechanic. They would stop there and think of that only. But the idea is not doing that. The idea is making the children even design the vehicles. And EV designing is a very big field now. And when you teach about EVs and automotive industry, you also teach the students about sustainability. You also teach them about the community involvement. You also teach them and take them to the visit of industry and see how it works. And India has grown over the years in this sector. It has become one of the very big manufacturers in this industry. And it is a very good provider to a lot of people when it comes to their uh, what you call as careers. It comes to their sustenance, and it has helped a lot of families at various levels, be it small mechanics to be big designers, be it people who are working in industries, or be it people who are now changing the look of the car that you buy from the market. So it is a very big industry, and let us not limit it to being only mechanics and other things, but let us expose our students to a lot of other fields also. Let's expose them to designing solar vehicles as a project, expose them to EVs. So that is where the collaboration between CBSE and ASTC comes into being. So as an industry partner to the academia, and NEP has also stressed upon the fact that there should be an industry academia collaboration. And this is a very big platform. And we look forward to this platform when it comes to hands-on activities, when it comes to industry exposure, when it comes to project-based learning, even when it comes to students just doing it for the hobby, not for the subject, just learning for the fun of learning, just designing for the way of designing, just looking at it, exploring, and how it can be benefited. Indian students in Indian schools, they have a lot of imagination. They have a lot of ideas. It is for the industry to mentor these ideas, convert them into startups, and help the students. And these ideas and the industry's role would not be beneficial until and unless our teachers are trained to understand and look at that idea. If the teachers don't understand the importance and mentor that idea, the whole collaboration and everything will fall flat. So the teacher and the faculty training program that ASTC and CBSE are developing together the Olympiads that give an exposure to the children and also to the teachers. So I urge all the schools to participate in that wholeheartedly and take benefit from this association. The industry is ready to give the support to CBSE schools and teachers. It is for the schools and the teachers to come forward and seize the opportunity. So, with this, I would like to thank everyone and urge the schools to be involved more and more in this initiative. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Back to you, Meenakshi.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views. Now, I would like to bring your attention to the National Automobile Olympiad, which CBSC initiated 3 years ago and is a pioneer effort to foster awareness and enthusiasm about the automotive industry among young students. This annual event aims to ignite curiosity, enhance knowledge, and inspire future talent by offering a platform that challenges students to explore the dynamic world of automotive technology. We have a first round going on, and the last date to register is 31st August. And coming to the topic, we have more than three groups in this, which focuses on the first group 6th 7th 8th class, the second group focuses on 9th to 10th class, and the third group focuses on class 11th and 12th. Coming to the stages we have three stages, and we the first round is the technical one, which is you have to give on the portal. The second is the regional round, and the last round will happen in Scope Skills University, Bhopal. Also, we will be sharing the registration link in the chat box, and we would now open the floor for questions from the school principals. I request all the principals to ask their questions from the speakers we have.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am,
you're
you're
audible.
audible. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, good afternoon, everyone. This is Nisha Tandon from Mayur Public School. First of all, I'm really thankful for such an engaging and interesting webinar, and which is on the subject, I think, which is need of the hour. And my question to the respected guest present in this webinar is, no doubt we are talking about connectivity. So connectivity has become a very game-changing innovation in automotive industry that will transform the future of driving. In connected car theory, it is believed that the cars could communicate with each others on the roads, which will be integrated with self-driving technology. So I just want to know, in reference to this, what challenges are you expecting, or what challenges are linked with the connectivity concept in India? So can you just brief or give some idea about this thing?
Sudhanshuji, would you want to take it or please?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Venkatesh. So it's a nice question in context of India. Actually, see, when I look at connectivity, it comes like the cars are connected with certain things, right? Or the vehicle is connected with certain things. So it may be like vehicle to infrastructure connectivity, okay? So or vehicle to cloud connectivity, or vehicle to pedestrian connectivity, or vehicle to everything. That is what we are expecting. So there are enormous benefits of the connectivity, like it will eliminate the crash, okay? So a lot of accidents will be reduced, okay? And it will be you know also helping in the decongestion, means I am telling the benefit out of it, okay? And the travel is time dependent. Means when to means like if the vehicle to vehicle connectivity or the vehicle to cloud connectivity is there, or maybe vehicle to infrastructure, it can reduce the uncertainties in the travel time by the means of a real time prediction. Okay, then it will improve the productivity. It will also improve the energy efficiency. New models for vehicle ownership will come, and there will be a lot of business models will come. So these all are the benefits. But challenges, talking about the challenges, every new technology adoption might bring some of the challenges. One of the challenges that is coming on top of my head is the internet. Okay, will it support, you know it is an engineering problem. So if it is an engineering problem, it will have engineering solution. Second is the awareness of people. So again, the awareness can be spread. Say, the digitalization of money, we come up with UPI, and everyone is using now UPI. So I am taking it as an opportunity rather than taking it as a challenge. There will be certain challenges which might come, but I am taking it as an opportunity. Minasji, you can add on to this.
So, ma'am, I'll give you a practical point here. What Sudhanshuji gave was really the technical and the actual what auto companies think on. This will actually pave a lot of positive things for the future, where we want to check the habits of the driver, habits of the pedestrian vehicle being moved around. No doubt, we are in the midst of the Data Privacy Act being formed. So as of today, we are not able to use the data being pulled from the connected vehicle to even tell the customer that what's going on wrong with the vehicle, or the workshops or the dealers or somewhere. Whereas every data is being stored. But going further, this data will be used like in West, where your even insurance calculation is done based on your driving habit and how rash you are driving and all that. So connected vehicle is not only to autonomous driving. It will practically make the overall vehicle efficient and vehicle adaptive to each and every customer. So, and this is huge data, like what kind of speed a person takes, or how much distance that he breaks between the second car or the first car or the pedestrian. So, practically, the data collected from connected vehicle can be used multifarious. But as of today, it is just being collected and not being used because of the data privacy things which are going on as of now. Technically, yes, Sudhanshuji is right. It will help a lot in the engineering front and future R&D and planning how to go ahead and all those things.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Chetan ji. Yes, how are you?
Sir, my name is Chetan Chauhan. I'm from Delhi Public School, Rudrapur. So one question, if you allow, permit.
Please, please.
So how this industry, sir, it's going to have influence on the job creation, and talking about the GDP and how it is going to impact the trade and commerce. Would like to have your views and inputs about that. Thank you so much.
So I'll take again the normal one and then I'll ask technical one from Sudhanshuji or Dr. Api Singh. See, India is a growing economy, and we are around 45% of the manufacturing GDP, the auto industry. If India is growing by 5 to 8% CAGR, it can't grow without us. So it's a normal context you see whenever the economy goes up, our auto sales go up. Or I can do it opposite also. If the car sales grow up or auto sales grow up, Indian economy goes up. And automatically our industry is very, very manpower intensive. So there are around 5 million people which are required. And like Sudhanshu said, a very organized manufacturing thing. Not a lot of unorganized players are there. No doubt there are, which is outside the authorized dealership, which is the workshops, which is all across on the roads you see. But most of it is organized. And if we are growing at 7 to 8%, which means that minimum from 8 to 10%, the employment is going up. Yes, there'll be more automated things happening, more robotic arms being used. So maybe the manpower requirement from the plant side won't grow similar to the percentage of growth. But if I come from the dealership side or the alliance industries like logistics and all that, which goes with this auto industry, there you'll see a similar growth happening. So it means if we are sitting at 5 million today and we are an industry of 4 million cars and around 16 or 15 million two-wheelers, and by 2030, this 4 million will become 6 million. So you can think it is a 50% growth from today to that, and that will also uh, take care for the growth in manpower. And that is why ASDC is bothered in trying to uh, tie up with AICT and CBSC so that at least the youngsters who are in a school should also take auto as a career. And frankly, as of now, we need more people, not in the technician side. We need more people on the sales side, on the R&D side, design side, helping us make more efficient and productive. Because the bulk of the low-hanging fruits come from the diplomas and ITIs and all that thing. We need now the upper strata people, the Gen X people or Gen Z people who can try to revolutionize how we work and improve the efficiency of it. So, Danshuji, if you want to add.
Yeah, Venkaji, in fact, you have answered to the query about technical and non-technical, but let me give my perspective into it. Okay, uh, you know, see, at this moment we have close to 15% as private and 18% as public transport. They are piling on the road. Okay, that means there is a huge scope in the transport side in the domestic market. At the same time, Indian manufacturers are very, very hugely accepted by the global fraternity. That means in the domestic as well as in the global market, there is a there is a need. Number one. Number two is you see the adoption of technology, how fast we have adapted. We have started the emission norms almost 35 to 40 years after the European countries, but now we are matching to their standards. Okay, and if you will be seeing the vehicles that those are being launching in the global market, the same day they are being launching in the Indian market. And all the you know all the manufacturers, may it be two wheelers, talking about my own company, we are the world's number one company from last 23 years, more than 2 decades. So that means there is a huge acceptability. And our economy is growing. Number one, our economy is going. Second is we are going global, means auto sector is going global. Number three is auto sector is going in the better rate than the industry trend. That means there will be a lot of money. But if somebody will be talking about whether the traditional jobs will remain, then my answer will be no. So there will be a VUCA situation, so when I say VUCA, it will be like vulnerable, uncertain, complex, ambiguous. And so there has to be a mindset change. People need to change their mindset. It's not like working with a traditional machine. They have to think beyond. Not like working on a traditional 8 hours job in the company. They have to think beyond. So in the upstream, we have a lot of opportunity because of digitalization, because more vehicles will be selling, so there will be a more scope of the frontline sales manager, sales in sales and service engineers, and parts sales. Because a lot of, when we sell a lot of vehicles, then what will happen, there will be a huge demand of the parts. Then accessory sales. Okay, at the same time, in the downstream, we have a lot of research and development will be happening, because companies are going global and new technology is coming in. And in the manufacturing per se, automation is happening. So you may, I mean, students may or may not directly get job into the OEMs, but there will be huge need of robots. So who will be manufacturing those robots? Integration of robots. Who will be integrating those? Who will be writing the algorithm for this? So again, if I will go by the data, if the economy will grow by 3.5 to 4 times, then definitely there will be a lot of job creation in the upstream and downstream at the same time in the manufacturing. I hope we have answered to your query.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Look forward for all the panelists here to guide us and mentor us and let us spread the awareness about the challenges what you are going to face. And we require a lot of handholding in that case, being educational institutions like schools. So look forward. Thank you so much, sir, for the answer.
I just would like to add something. Okay, maybe see we also need to understand the students are the anchor. They are now helping their parents to helping or motivating their parents to buy a car or a two wheeler. Even my daughter, she is 7 years old. While I was changing my car, she actually forced me to take a kind of car. Okay, so uh, what I am thinking, why not CBSE to collaborate with the industries? Maybe ASDC can be playing the anchor role and ensure that there will be more like plant visits, so that they can able to see the technology, they could able to see how the vehicles are being manufactured. Okay, so it will bring a lot of inclination towards the core field. Now students are not joining to the core, which is actually which is and which will remain the major employment for the students. I believe we should encourage the plant visits.
Certainly that will help, sir. Rightly said. Thank you. Thank you once again.
So, good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Shaila Balaji from Maharshi Vidya Mandir, Hosur, which is a town of automobiles. We have TVS and Leyland, all these companies. So, my thought goes to what would we look at when we speak about inclusiveness in automobile technology?
Sir, over to you.
Okay, so it is again a very interesting topic, being into HR fraternity. Whenever somebody talk about the inclusivity, I say it like dice: diversity, inclusivity, okay, collaboration and equity. Being into the business, without equity, the business is incomplete. So when we say inclusivity, in my company, let me give the example of my company. We have internal target of taking 30% as diversity uh, in the company, that is like gender diversity. So why, when we say diversity, see, we manufacture vehicles for both the gender. When we bring people from diverse, gender diversity, may it let me first address the gender diversity and inclusivity front, then I will be addressing the other diversity. So when we bring them on board, they take the decision. Okay, and they also give their perspective. When they give their perspective, our vehicles will be like more inclusive. So if there are differently able people, then they when they are in the discussion table, they will also bring their perspective. If we have male and female, they will bring their perspective. If there will be like people from different age groups, then they will be bringing their perspectives, so that our products will not only be focusing into one category of people. It will be like more inclusive. Okay, say for example, in one of the conversation, okay, it was like the weight of the vehicle. So the weight of the vehicle was X, and a category of or the cohort of people, they said, okay, it will be difficult for a particular gender to put the stand on. That is the reason why we have to change the and modify the stand. Then in another instance, a female colleague of mind, she discussed about, while filling the fuel in the scooters, it is difficult, means in a fuel pump, if somebody will be coming out from the scooter and taking the seat on, so it is difficult. So we have to change the position of the fuel cup while on the seat. Somebody could able to fuel the scooter. So that is how, when we said inclusivity, that brings the collaboration and the equity. Similarly, when we go global, we are bringing more people from outside, so that only Indians will not manufacture the vehicle for the global, but we are bringing the global people, so that we could able to provide the product which can be acceptable by the globe. That is how I feel diversity, inclusivity, and collaboration and equity can bring dice.
Thank you
Over
so
to
much,
you,
sir.
Dynasty. Yeah.
Thank you for putting in so
Thank you.
much of effort into making a good vehicle.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope all the doubts have been cleared as we are running a bit short on time. All right. Does anybody else have a doubt? We can take the last one. All
Hello,
right.
hello.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Madam, myself, Abdulaziz Maner. I am from Vidya Pratishthan English Medium School, Baramati. And already from last 10 year, we have this automobile subject in our school. Last year, more than 200 students have attended, have given this exam. 6 to 12, we can say, more than 200 students. But as you have provided only school registration link and student registration form. So as a school side, we don't have any data. Either student have passed, fail, or whatever their result is. So how can we come to know
All
that?
right.
So many students, as I am automobile teacher, so many students after the giving exam, continuously they are asking me, sir, I have given exam, that link I have received. So are we have been selected or not?
Drop a mail at nep@astc.org.in and we can get back to you.
Will you repeat that mail ID, please?
Um,
Or is it
Sure,
given
we
in
will
chat
drop
box?
that in
Meenakshi,
the, yeah, it will
Meenakshi,
be
can you
given in the
reply on
chat box.
chat so they can?
Reply on chat, please, so that
Yeah,
I will copy that.
sure. In closing, I want to thank our esteemed speakers, principals for their insightful contribution, and all of you for joining us today. The advancements in automotive technology hold immense potential in reshaping our society. It is crucial to ensure that these advancements are inclusive, sustainable, and create a future that benefits all. Thank you.
I'll want to add one thing more, Meenakshi, and thank you again to Mr. R.P. Singh and Dr. Saha sir. This email ID which we have shared, NEP, you can use it for anything you need from ASDC. Plant visits, your students to come for any internship, or anything to do with auto. We have a lot of trainers. If possible, and wherever your school is, we have somebody there we'll send. Or if you want to do a dealership visit, the dealers are all across India in every nook and corner. Wherever you will find a school, you will find an auto dealer also. If you send the mail request to NEP, we'll try to manage whatever best we can. Because in the end, we want your students to know more about auto. They take this as a career or not, let them decide, but let us be a catalyst to give them all the information what they need. So I'll request you all to please support us in improving the information about auto and not just making a glamorous car thing for them, which is the first toy they have. I'm thankful again to Dr. Sai and Dr. R.P. Singh and my co-panelist Sudhanshu ji. He's always been a great speaker and always great help.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Vinkesh ji. Actually, I'm tempting to add my view here. Means, it's like with ASDC working from so many years and so much collaborative and bringing a lot of thoughts and innovation into the sector. uh, Something which came directly to top of my mind, if somebody wish to after the 12th, if somebody wish to do an internship or a dual mode of education on while learn program, you can also write to NAP. Means Garima always is a great help to us. She will help us diverting those students to us so that we can provide them maybe a 1 year or 2 years or a 3 years program wherein they can earn while they can learn and have a certificate, maybe NSQF level 4 diploma or a bachelor in vocational. We can collaborate in that regards as well. Thank you.
Great.
May I add something here?
Sure, sir. It's your foray where we are.
Thank you so much, sir. Two great initiatives have come from today's meeting. One is that industry visit, the schools can approach directly on NEP, and Sudhanshu ji has offered internships to the students. What I would like to add here is, even if the students, like you said, even if they don't take it up as a career, let's make them aware. What we are, our students, even if they don't take it up as a career, they will definitely be a user of the automobile industry. So if you are going to be an user, so let's make them aware, and so that they can make an informed choice. When they're buying their first vehicle, they should understand how green the vehicle is, what goes behind making that vehicle. Once you know the effort that goes behind making a vehicle, you will appreciate the vehicle even more. And you will be appreciating the ideas that led from 1769 to this level when you are even driving a car like that and even thinking of design. So thank you, ASTC, for the opportunity, and we look forward to more and more collaboration from the schools. They can approach directly to you also, and they can approach through CBSE also. That's one and same thing. What also we are looking at is, rather than straight into industry visit, let's give them an AR experience of the plant so that the security issues are minimized. Once the students have gone through an AR visit or a virtual visit to that plant, then we can divide them into groups and take them in smaller groups into different plants. So that will reduce the security and the planning aspect and the study hours also when it comes to doing it within school time. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Back to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So thanks everybody. Thanks all the principals and teachers who are in this group and joining us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you.